Hello, today we're learning to interpret data using bar charts. We will also solve one-step and two-step questions using information presented in bar charts. What do you remember? Take a moment to think about our previous learning. In our previous lesson, we learnt about pictograms. We've also used tally charts, results tables, bar charts, pictograms. These are all ways of representing data, collecting or representing data and showing what this information means. Remember our important vocabulary, data and statistics. We also need to remember how important data and statistics are in everyday life. For example, through experimentation and statistical analysis, scientists have found cures for diseases. They collect data which can be organised and interpreted using charts and graphs. As scientists in Year 3, we have made predictions and asked questions, carried out experiments and represented our data using results tables, charts and graphs. So what do we know about bar charts? A bar chart is a way we can represent data or show information, show the results that have been found from a study. Here is an example of a bar chart of people's favourite fruits, the nicest fruit. A bar chart displays data, which is information, by using rectangular bars of different heights. A bar chart has a vertical axis, which is the y-axis, and a horizontal axis, which is known as the x-axis. So our vertical axis, our y-axis, has numbers on it, a scale with intervals. Our horizontal axis, which goes across, shows values of something that has been investigated. And in this case, for this bar chart, it is the different fruits. So for example, for grapes, 5 people chose grapes as their favourite fruit. And so on. So let's remember we're learning to interpret data using bar charts. This bar chart is about favourite crisps. So our y-axis, which is vertical, shows the number of children who were surveyed. And we have a really simple scale here with intervals of ones. Our x-axis, which is horizontal, shows the different flavours of crisps. Each bar represents the amount of children who chose the different flavours. Salt and vinegar, cheese and onion, prawn cocktail, ready salted, pickled onion, Worcester sauce and barbecue. These were the different flavours. So let's take a look at what this data shows. What intervals are used on the y-axis? Well, it's really simple to see that it goes up in steps of 1. Which is the favourite flavour? Our favourite flavour of crisps is cheese and onion because 8 children chose cheese and onion as their favourite flavour, and we can see that this is the largest bar. Which is the least liked flavour? So let's take a look at the smallest bar, the bar with the smallest height. And we can see that it's prawn cocktail because only one child chose prawn cocktail. How many children chose ready salted and salt and vinegar? Ready salted and salt and vinegar. So to answer that question, we need to look at the amount of children who chose the two flavours and add them together. So 5 children chose salt and vinegar and 2 children chose ready salted. So the total is 7. 5 and 2, which make 7. How many children chose barbecue? It's not quite 8. We have to look really carefully and we can see that the bar reaches 7. Let's take a look at another bar chart based on favourite crisps. So this is another sample of children who were surveyed. Let's take a look at our X and Y axes. Here we have on our X axis the favourite flavours of crisps. Only 3 were used: ready salted, salt and vinegar and cheese and onion. On our y-axis, our vertical axis, we have the number of children. Our scale goes up in intervals of 5. Can you think of some questions to go with this bar chart? Ask your own questions related to this bar chart and record your answers. Now that you've had a chance to think of some of your own questions, let's have a quick discussion. So, some questions that you could include could be based on how many children chose ready salted, how many children chose salt and vinegar, how many children chose cheese and onion, which was the most popular flavour, which was the least popular flavour, how many children chose ready salted and salt and vinegar in total. So So when we look at the bar here for ready salted, we can see that 20 children chose ready salted. For salt and vinegar, we can see that 23 children chose salt and vinegar. For cheese and onion, it does look like 30, but it goes slightly over, which means this is 31 children. Check the linked online activities on Purple Mash. Also check the uploads for the bar chart activity, which you need to complete. Thank you.